Welcome back to our channel, and thank you all for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they come. And together we can work with our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said. Many Nigerians on social media were celebrating the recent ruling by the Community Court of Justice, Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, concerning the Twitter ban in Nigeria. The ruling restrained President Buhari administration from prosecuting any Nigerian using Twitter. It followed the suit filed against the Fulani Nigerian government by Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, and 176 other concerned Nigerians. But it was a war of words on social media between the Fulani Janjaweed youths and Nigerian youths, where the Fulani youth boasted that the Buhari administration can never obey and will never obey toothless ECOWAS court rulings. You know, the group that took the Nigerian government to court to declare the action of the Fulani Nigerian government in suspending the operation of Twitter in Nigeria without a competent court order as unlawful, inconsistent, and incompatible with human rights laws. The move by SERAP became necessary after the Attorney General of the Federation, a terrorist, Abubakar Malami, threatened to prosecute violators of the indefinite suspension of Twitter, as announced on June the 4th. You know, in the ruling on Tuesday, the ECOWAS court granted interim injunction restraining the Nigerian government, President Buhari and his agent from unlawfully imposing sanctions or doing anything whatsoever to harass, intimidate, arrest, or prosecute Twitter and or any other social media service providers, media houses, radios, and television broadcasting stations. That is what the court ruled. But the Fulani Janjaweed youth are saying that the Buhari administration will never obey the toothless ECOWAS ruling. They will not. You know, they have been known for that. They have been known not to obey the rule of law. They have been known. They have held Zaki for so many years, despite the court ruling that he must be released. They have imprisoned a lot of people whom the court have told them to release, and yet they never obey the court rulings. They never obey it. They never obey it because they are a gang of terrorists and janjaweed. They don't care. They are afraid because the court ruling, according to them, will work against the Fulani agendas and favor Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafran freedom. That's what they are afraid of. And that is why the Fulani Janjaweed youths are bold to say that. They are bold. They are bold to say that because they know they all work together. They are working together towards their Fulanization agenda. And they only need support They need support. That is why they are bringing in all the foreign terrorist Fulanis from the Sahel to come and support them. You know, everyone knows that the Buhari administration will never obey any court ruling that does not favor them. They will never. There are tons of cases that did not favor them, and yet they never obeyed anyone. You know, the ministers from the south should be telling the Fulani Nigerian government what is really happening in the zoo. When the ministers were asked, they claim that the Fulani Nigerian government do not listen to them. They do not listen to them. Whereas the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government are claiming that nobody is telling them anything, that they are not aware of the happenings in the zoo. But what Biafrans want now is referendum. We don't care what is happening in the zoo. Even if the zoo let it crash, let it engulf on fire with fire and anything, you know, let it be set ablaze. It does not concern the Biafrans. It does not concern the Biafrans. And one gets the impression that these job-seeking ministers from the southern part of Nigeria are too afraid to tell the Fulani Janjaweed presidency what they feel, including the governors. They are afraid. I don't know what the Fulani has done to them that they are afraid of them. They should tell them the truth. Because the Fulani are doing everything to enforce their own law, their own decree, their own wishes. They are fighting so hard. And that is why we Biafrans, we must not relent in our struggle to make Biafran free. Because if we miss it this time, the Fulani Janjaweed, you know, there might be no other opportunity. And the Fulani Janjaweed will take over our ancestral land. You know, that's why they are afraid. They don't want to obey any court ruling. Because they know if they obey the court ruling, then the Fulani Caliphate will be buried. It will be buried. It will be buried like the way it's been buried in Cameroon when Ahmed Ahijo was their founding president, their founding leader. But they took him away. Paul Biya took him away. And today the Fulanis are not happy. And that is why they are working so hard to take over Nigeria for Fulanis. But they have failed. They have failed. The whole world is looking at them. They are watching at them. I don't know how they're going to get away with this. Even though we know in the time past that they always disobey the rule of law. And this one might not be different. My brothers and my sisters, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting our channel. Please watch out for the next, and bye-bye for now.